Okay everybody, my name is Tony. Today I'm going to be showing you how to remove the intercooler pipe that runs from the turbo to your intercooler. This is a pretty long job. The first time I would say give it about 2 to 3 hours, but I'm going to try my best to help you out. You know, I'm not a professional, but I already did the job. I attempted a silicone fix. It didn't work. So I went to the yard and I got the part, and I'm going to go ahead and replace it. Mine had a crack and I had a boost leak, and it was pretty bad. I had black smoke in the exhaust. I had low boost, no power, low power. It was pretty bad. I thought my turbo was out. You know, it might still be my turbo, but I gotta replace this part first, and then I can deal with my turbo. So let's get started. First thing we gotta do is remove the battery. So just go ahead and remove that battery with a 10mm. Cool. And make sure you have a magnetic tray to put all your parts in, because it's going to be a lot of screws. We got to remove quite a few parts to get to that intercooler pipe. So once you get it, this battery is pretty big for my car, but I still use it. I'm going to replace it soon. This is the battery. Okay, once that's out, we have to remove the battery tray and these 10mm bolts. The intake is going to go off as well. This intake hose. So let's get that out. Alright, so the battery tray is going to come off next. Let's take off these 10mm. There's 3 bolts. Pretty easy to take off. There goes one. You know, this is the kind of tray I'm talking about. Just get one of these. They're probably like $3 at Harbor Freight. Take out this one right here, 10mm as well. Mine were already pretty loose from the last job I did. And then we have another one that's all the way over here in this area inside. Right over here. Just go ahead and take that off as well. I'll go ahead and show it. So this is the bolt right here. That's the second one. Third one, that's your third. This is your third bolt right here for the battery tray. Okay, once you get those 3 bolts out, go ahead and remove this. Mine's a T25, but I'm pretty sure that's not factory. Remove that, put it in your tray. And it should come off from there. This just unclips. And we have one more over here that unclips as well, somewhere down here. So let's go ahead and take that off. So once you have all your bolts removed, let's go ahead and take off that battery tray. Just comes off, put some pressure. Don't be afraid. Just snaps off. Takes a little bit of wiggle. There we go. Once it's snapped, you gotta go around these cables right here. Just be careful, make sure you don't rip them. These go directly to the ECM, I believe. There we go. This is the battery tray, and it's off. I really hope I'm taking a good vid. It's my first time doing a DIY. So for the next thing you gotta do after you take off that battery tray, let's go ahead and loosen up the intake from this hose. You could get one of these hose clamps, or you could just get some big pliers. Loosen that up, move this, and all we do is take it off. We gotta disconnect the mass airflow sensor. Just like that. Okay, once that's off, let's see if we have anything else connected. It just comes off. Just make sure you're careful with the wiring, make sure you're gentle, don't rush into it, and it's off. This is your intake. And I'm not gonna disconnect it completely. I'm just gonna move it to the side. Just go ahead and move that to the side. And hook that. Okay. And this is the aftermath after you remove everything. This is the pipe I'm talking about. Right here, my bad. It runs all the way back there. Right in back of that. So this is the thing that broke on me. And it runs all the way down, all the way to your intercooler. It connects to another pipe over there. We do have to remove these fans. So I think my next course of action is going to be the removal of the fans. All right, so let's take this one out. This is a T20 right in that tight spot. Not that tight, actually. Let's go ahead and take it off. Right here, T20. Okay, now let's go to the other side. This is a little bit more tricky. I think for this one we're gonna need to use a 1/4 wrench to take that one off right there. So this is more tricky. Sorry about the camera. You gotta get a 1/4 wrench in there. Just go ahead and loosen that up. I'm gonna go ahead and just skip this part just so I could do it faster. So there's a screw right over here. This one right here. I think that's a T15. Might be a T20. Don't quote me on that. Just go ahead and grab your T's and test it out. And there's one all the way down. You have to go under the car. It's the same thing over here. It's in the same spot. Right here. That's a T as well. Gotta take that one off. So that's next. You know, something to show you guys. For you guys that are from Southern California, it's raining right now. We can see the drops. Look at the sky. It's raining. So the next bolt for the fan once we're under the car is that T20. To get some clearance, just go ahead and disconnect it. All right, so let's just go. I think that just goes off. Put some pressure on that. Oh. Okay, once you have it disconnected, you get some clearance. It does help if you have a longer 1/4. This is all I have. So just go ahead and take that off. I think I could have used my screwdriver here, but oh well. And that just comes off. Doesn't want to come off. All right, so this is the right side. It's right underneath the car as well. Just go ahead and take that one off as well. It's stuck. This is what could turn a 2-hour job into a 3-hour job, if I'm being honest. It is things like this. You know, and I'm not a mechanic, like I said the first time. There's probably an easier way to do this. I probably don't even got to take the fan off, but when I tried to do it the first time, I had to take it off. I'm gonna go see what's going down there again. Something's off right there. All right, so I got it from the bottom. Just go ahead and push it down. I'm not gonna be able to. All right, so once the fan is off, let's go ahead and remove this T30, I believe. Let's see. Yep, T30. Just go ahead and take that off. You know, some advice I do have is just to have every tool that I'm using ready. You know, make sure you have it. It's very important. Put the screw away. We do have another screw right underneath the car. Let's go ahead and take that off as well. That's right. Using my right arm to film. Let's go ahead and take that screw off. Once it's loose, it's pretty easy to take off. Use some WD-40, that's what I would suggest. I think that's what I did the first time. They wouldn't want to come off. Some WD-40. Alright, that to me that's off. Let's go ahead and take that off. Right here. Off. So once we have those two T30 screws removed, the hard part, this is the hard part of the job, if I'm being honest. This part, if you don't have a 12 millimeter wrench that swivels, I suggest you buy one that's like this or longer. Longer will definitely make the job easier. We gotta take this hose off, this heater hose, to get to a bolt that holds this pipe right here. That's right behind that, and we can't get to that unless we take this hose off. And we gotta go underneath. The bad part is that underneath we gotta go through the EGR pipes, and those EGR pipes really take up a lot of space. It's very limited space. This is the tedious part that's next. Just go ahead and just take your time, man. Make sure you have a 12 millimeter and just tackle that bolt. Let's go ahead and let's go under. I'll go ahead and show you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my flash. All right, so once you're underneath the car, that's the pipe that we're trying to take off, if you can see it. That's the bolt. That's a 12 millimeter right there. You gotta take that off. You gotta get your hand all through here. There's no need to take off the axle. Unless you're doing EGR work, then just go ahead. But that's the 12 millimeter bolt on the left side. And then I can't quite get the camera to go to the right side. All right, to get through that full spot, I already have my wrench on it. Just go ahead and unplug that little hose from there. And put your swivel, and just go ahead and start ratcheting. All right, that's the first bolt that's off. Like I said, there's one somewhere in between, and right in the back of the pipe. Just go ahead and go to the right side. Oh, look, that's the bolt right there. Just go ahead and take that off. You do have limited space and it'll be very tight. It's that upper bolt right there, not the right one. Okay. Okay, this is how I take it off. That's my wrench. Very limited space. A longer wrench might help. Use a longer wrench if you can. So this second bolt was taking me a long time. I was able to fit in a 12 millimeter in there and a small 1/4. So just go ahead and take that off. I already had losing it with the 12. It's gonna be pretty easy. Just some suggestion. It was taking me too long. All right, just go ahead and take that off. So I've been saying bolt for the past 20 minutes, but it's actually a nut. Just these two nuts hold this pipe in place. Just go ahead and take that off from there. You know, I think we gotta take this off. Let's go ahead and take this off next. For more access, right? Take that off. got it. So once you get it, it's not going anywhere. Just gotta go ahead and secure that. I'll go ahead and show you guys. So you can see that's the clamp that holds this intake hose. That's your clamp right there. Just go ahead and take off the hose from here. Like this. And it just comes right off. Disconnect this sensor right here. I hate sensors. I really hate them. There it is. That's a sensor, and that's off. Now you gotta remove it from here. And it comes out just like that. Take it off. And this is just disconnected from the from the bottom one right over here. Take this off. Okay, so that's off. Now we have access to remove this that we loosened up. Just go ahead and move this out of the way. Okay, so let's go ahead and take that out. Let me set up the camera. The bolt that we're trying to take off is this one right here. That's why we had to remove this hose, loosening it up. Gotta take off this right over here. There's a T30 right there. All right, so I wasn't able to put my T30 through the without actually kind of loosening these things up right here. So I kind of just moved it down. I didn't fully remove it, if you can see. It's basically already off, so might as well just take it off, if I'm being honest. I'm just gonna go ahead and slowly move this out of the way. It honestly took quite a while taking this off. I didn't record any of it. I got pretty frustrated. Don't get frustrated. It's gonna come off, just take your time. Yeah, just try not to break anything. I mean, I haven't even taken it off and I've already been doing it for 10 minutes. Just because this brake stuff is in the way, if I'm being honest. The cars at the yard, people go for the turbos and they don't even have this stuff on them, or it's just easy access most of the time. But if you're doing this on your car, you can do everything I'm doing right now. I'm gonna go ahead and start recording just so I could use both of my hands. Oh, come on, it's almost there. I have no room. No room. And this is one of those times where you just want to ask your dad for help, right? He's right over there. I'm gonna go ahead and call him. Papá, ¿ven ayúdame así? Just watch this old man take it off. Something I couldn't do. Trata de quitar esta. Está suelta, pero no lo puedo sacar.
¿Cuál?
Esta, la gris.
Esa no es.
Esa pipa.
Está. No puedo sacar porque se está atorada acá en alma, no tira.
No, yo sí ya la sacó 2 veces. Aquí en el trunk, nada más que ahorita se me atoró.
Pues está atorado en algo.
No, por ahí sale. Está bien apretado el espacio, pero por ahí sale. No.
¿Por qué no quitas esta?
Ah, porque tengo que llenarlo otra vez. Y luego si se me cae todo.
Mira, esta.
Gracias.
¿Está quebrado o qué? ¿O así va?
No, así va, así entra. Gracias. Alright.
Sí, ya me manchó mi mesa.
No, eso no es aceite. No es aceite, eso se quita. No es aceite. Alright, so Pops did that for us like I said he would. So let's take this off now. This T30. You know, sometimes you just get a little bit frustrated and you need to clear your head, and I think that's what I had to do. But okay, so once that screw is loose, we just got one more thing. That hose clamp isn't gonna be original to your car. I just put that on there. All you gotta do is remove this retainer clip right here. You just gotta remove that clip. Once you remove that clip, this should come off. All right, so now this is pretty loose. It's ready to come off. I took off the retainer clip that's right over there in that spot. All you gotta do now is move these, I believe they're transmission hoses for transmission fluid. I'm not quite sure what they are. Might be coolant if I'm being honest, but I think I read somewhere in this transmission. Just go ahead and remove the clips, put them right there. You might need to put some WD-40 right inside here to take yours off. I think mine are gonna come out pretty easy just because I took them off about a month ago. So once you move that, once you move these right over here, you should have access to take it off. Just make sure that you also release these hoses. Release some of those. Mine's gonna come right off because of it. It's gonna come right off because I already have that removed. So yeah. Let's go ahead and remove those hoses and take this off. And that'll be it. Once we take this off, we have access to remove it. Let's go ahead and do it. Okay, so these hoses should just come right off. Just be gentle, don't rip these hoses. There we go. Make sure they're facing up, facing up, facing up. Some fluid did spill. So I think that's coolant actually, not transmission fluid. Keep them up. I'm gonna go ahead and just put it right there. Let's just say right there. Same thing over here. Oh, you know what? Yep. All right, ready? Keep them up, keep them up, keep them up. There you go. Not much spilled. I'm pretty happy about that. Okay, just let me clear my hands a little. Some newspaper, since I know where I left my shop towels. You know, make sure you clean, make sure not much spills, because dogs do like eating that if you have pets, drinking that. Okay, next, all we gotta do is take this off now. It's loose. It's loose. Be careful with those hoses. You know what? I'm gonna put them underneath this pipe. I think it's safer. Right over here. Maybe you can see that. Okay. So, this is the intercooler pipe and it's gonna come right off. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Yep. This camera work is pretty tedious. So, what am I gonna do here? I have a zip tie right over here. I'm just gonna break that off. So loosen everything as much as you can. Don't be afraid to rip those zips and just put some new ones. You know. Very careful, because these hoses that I'm taking it off through. Very careful, very carefully. I'm stuck at the bottom right now. Currently stuck at the bottom. Okay. What am I gonna do? What's my course of action? Well, I should know, right? It's already my third time doing this and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Okay. I could take this off, but I think this is fluid as well. Yeah, it goes to the intercooler, so that's definitely some coolant. I can take it up to the bottom. Yeah. So mine's gonna go through the bottom. Right through the bottom. So I'll go ahead and show you guys. This is what we took off. Right here. This is, you don't need this too. I think when you buy it online it comes without this, and this isn't the problem. My problem, I had a crack right about here. I put some silicone, I put a new clamp. Had a crack. It still leaks through here. And I also had a crack right here. I'm not sure if I'm the one that cracked it when I took it off, if I'm being honest. But I had one right here, put some silicone, some tape, and it worked. I mean, there wasn't a leak for about a week. I didn't drive it much either because I knew it was gonna bound to break, right? It did work for quite a bit, but then it gave up on me. So yeah, this is the part. This is the part. Let's hurry out of the car. It's the same. You just gotta do everything in reverse to put everything back in, right? So this goes first, then your heater hose. Just go in reverse. I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna show how to put everything back in because it just takes a while. I might just show the finished product if I'm being honest. If you are gonna wait a day, just make sure to continue this the next day. Just make sure you cover those coolant hoses with some paper towels. You know, make sure they're secured, make sure that it doesn't drip anywhere if you have any pets. Okay. Well, that's it. Thank you for watching. Nope. Cut. Alright guys, there you have it. Everything's back on. Every sensor's connected. Next thing we're gonna do is turn it on and see if there's any more air leaks, any more boost leaks. If there is, probably gonna be an EGR leak. Last time I replaced those, it didn't come with gaskets and I didn't put new gaskets, so. But I know this one had an air leak for sure because I did a smoke test and you know I threw some air into the intake right here. Just put a glove and an air hose and I felt everything. And obviously the hose was ripped, what I showed you guys. But that concludes this for me. I'm not going to turn it on today. I'm going to go ahead and do that tomorrow. It's already 9:30 where I'm at. Started this at 2:30. I took like a 2-3 hour break if I'm being honest. It just got really hot out here. And had some food. But yeah, it's not 2 or 3 hours, but it's gonna be more like 4 if I'm being honest. 3.5 to 4.5 hours, not 2 or 3. And that's your professional. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you guys want any more TDI videos, just let me know and I'll go ahead and start posting some. My name is Tony and thank you for watching this video and welcome to my channel.